Hello everyone and welcome to another Getting Stuff Painted video. Today we have 2, 4, 6, 8 miniatures for you, which I guess is okay to have done in this period of time, although honestly it's a great time to be painting stuff in general, because if you're stuck indoors and you're not usually used to that, perfect time to get that grey pile of yours of shame painted up, if nothing else, especially if you aren't able to play any games right now because self-isolating, etc. Let's not dwell on the real world stuff though. We're here to show off some miniatures that have been painted and segmented them into the various games. We'll start on the left, work our way to the right, end on the big one. And plus, on this side, the first two minis. Also, I apologise for the lighting. Last time it was a very dull day. Today is a very bright day, so I think that's made all the difference. We'll start with Vision and the Winter Soldier from Marvel Crisis Protocol, because you've already seen them in a battle report. Was not happy with Vision in the painting video I did on him. Since then, I did a little bit of edge highlighting to try and make him look a bit better. Went over the lime green parts a little bit as well. Still not happy with it, but less unhappy with it than it was in the painting. Can I come a bit closer? Yeah, I can go there. So I'm not entirely happy with him, but not as bad as before. And it looks okay at tabletop distance, I think. It's just, when I was painting this, like, I was talking to my friends in Discord about it and not being happy with it. The thing you should never do when you're painting miniatures is compare your miniatures to others and then get bummed out that other miniatures are so much better looking than yours. I was comparing this to my usual standard and I was like, I could have got it closer to my usual standard and I didn't. So I wasn't comparing myself to other people better than me, I was comparing myself to my usual standard when I said that. Then we have Bucky, the dullest Crisis Protocol miniature that exists currently. I painted him like he looked on the card rather than the official paint job on him because I think it looks a little bit better with the varied colours. Just standard military guy with well, he has a metal hand, which I guess, metal communist hand, which is a little different. But, you know, he's just chubby meatloaf from the 90s. But he probably turned out better than Vision, honestly. So next, I did say last time we'd have some more Wasteland Warfare miniatures, and we have for you 2 Protectrons. I love the basic design of the Protectrons. I'm actually really happy with how these turned out, especially because contrast paint does not work well on Modifius miniatures for whatever reason. This is Aethermatic Blue, is the primary colour used. Agraxar shade over the top, a little bit of Black Templar contrast, Lead Belcher Silver, and I can't remember what red I used for the little dots on his hands. But yeah, I'm really happy how those turned out in the other one. This is Plaguebearer Flesh, or whatever it's called, Plaguebearer Skin. The one I used in the Vision video for his cape and such, again with Agraxar shade over the top to give him that kind of rusted post-apocalyptic look. And the same Black Templar for his hood visor thing. And it must have been Blood Angel's Red I used for the little dots in the hand. I'm not sure how much that's been picked up, but yeah, I'm really happy how those turned out. I actually have 2 more of those to do, and I'll probably just alternate the colours again, because I like the mix. There's plenty of different colours that Protectrons come in. So next is 2 miniatures from the Batman miniature game. Let's do them in the other order, because I did them in this order. We have the new Red Hood. I don't know what comic, if any, his design is based on, but I like it. He's standing in front of his own grave, his Jason grave. He's got a katana, he's got the crowbar, the one that murdered him, and, you know, military pants, some kind of leather top. It's a neat model, I really like it. Again, I have no idea what Batman comic it is based on, if any. Makes him look like a Mortal Kombat character, if anything else. Or maybe like an Injustice era type character, if that. If you know where it's from, by all means let me know, because I genuinely am not sure. The crowbar was a little flimsy. I don't know how much that would get picked up. But other than that, I like how it turned out. And it proved popular. I showed this one off early on Twitter, because I couldn't resist when I finished it. Recently finished is Deadshot. He's from the Back to Gotham box. That leaves just Harley Quinn to do off of that one, although that'll be a while because the Harley Quinn sculpt, oh, it's going to be a pain. It's just going to be an absolute pain. He comes with an option to either have his face unmasked or have his classic white hood. I went for the classic white hood just because I like the retro look. And I don't know how obvious it's going to be, but like right there, he is standing on a rat's tail. That rat there is stuck. There's another one there, but the rat right there that's on his ammo box is stuck. Deadshot doesn't like rats, confirmed. So he turned out okay. That was Flesh Terror Red. Let's see, what else? Space Wolves Grey, I think. Oop. I have no idea what that is in the background. It's a motor or something. And Snakebite Leather for his leather straps. So the last two miniatures, I guess I'm going to have to speed up because there's some noise outside. It looks like somebody's getting their garden done. Anyway, you already have seen Thor in the first Marvel vs. DC battle report. This is obviously Thor from Marvel Universe, not Crisis Protocol. Even though it's basically the same pose. I really like the miniature. And I think the paint job turned out okay, honestly. Probably did a better job with the Crisis Protocol one, but it's also larger, so it's a bit easier to do. But yeah, you'll be seeing him a lot in the Marvel vs. DC Universe battle reports. And you can also see it being played digitally on my gaming channel. Last but not least, I had to finish him because he was so huge and already pre-prepared when I got the delivery. I'm having to be very careful with this, but this is Hulk from Marvel Universe. Basically in the exact same colours I used for Hulk from Crisis Protocol, so if you have any questions about paint choose, just go watch the Hulk painting video. Base is a little basic, but the miniature itself, he's so huge. I love it. He's too big. Oh, a stone just fell off the base there. Curse you, PVC glue. But yeah, I really like how it turned out. Size-wise though, he is a little off. Like Thor is in the comics is larger than your standard human. Hulk himself is also larger than that. But that's a bit too big of a height difference. He needed to be like, I don't know, like 1.5 centimeters scaled down, I feel. Like I feel like they got it a little off. He's also a little hard to store because of his arm being up like that. But I think it turned out pretty neat. Whether or not it's better than my paint job on the Crisis Protocol one, I don't know. But I'm happy with how both turned out. I think the only thing I did different was I put a little bit of Agrax into the muscle lines to make them more defined, but everything else was exactly the same. So yeah, that is the Hulk himself, and that represents roughly 2 weeks. There's really more noise outside, huh? Ooh, that's a big truck going past. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, that is 2 weeks of getting stuff painted. And in 2 weeks more time, we'll see some more. I'm hoping that my Guardians of the Galaxy order for Crisis Protocol arrives, but everything is up in the air right now, so I'm not sure what else we'll see. Some Batman miniatures, some more Marvel Universe. Remember to show me anything you've been painting on Twitter. I always love seeing it. And use this time if you're stuck indoors to get into painting. It's an excellent time to get started. I apologise for the noise in the background, if you're even hearing it. I'm going to end early, cut off right now to save you from hearing a clatter. Thank you for watching though, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. Ta-ta for now.